And when he searches the piece, he takes this corkscrew implement called a worm. He'll feed it down the floor, and what he's looking to do is pull out anything that might be in that barrel, remnants from a previous charge. Even though we know this weapon hasn't been fired today, we treated it as if it had just now been fired.
Putting out braces of ass.
Putting out braces of ass.
Okay, the next step is to sponge the piece. Purpose for that would be to take a wet sponge, run it down the barrel of the weapon, and that would put out any embers that may be still burning inside of that barrel from a previous firing. Had he not do that, there could be enough black powder remnants inside that barrel to turn that into a missile and take his arm with him. Okay, at this point we handle the cartridge. What we do today is we roll it in a heavy-duty aluminum foil. In Perry's day, it would have probably been a sack of cloth. And again, that cloth wouldn't disintegrate to the point this aluminum foil does. That's why there would be so much residue in the barrel. Okay, these weapons load from the bore, so the cartridge is put into the end of the weapon, at which point he needs to use a ram to seat that cartridge back into the breech. Okay, everybody hear me okay?
Hi, Kevin. Check the cartridge.
Okay, I'll check the cartridge by using this brass wire. He's going to run it down that bore tube. And what he's looking to do is take it down that bore tube until he can feel that aluminum foil, feel that bag where the black powder's at. That way he can relay to the gun captain that the charge is seated in the back of the barrel, in the breech.
Run out the gun.
Okay, the vent is then covered up again. The gun needs to be hauled out so that it is in a position to do damage on an enemy vessel.
Don't stand up.
And this happens every time the gun's fired. Billy! Stand by, guys.
Cricket prime.
Okay, at this point the gun's been run out. To remove this vent cover, he's going to insert that wire in there again. This time not just to feel the top of the cartridge, he's going to puncture a hole right through it. Once he does that, we take our modern day quill. In Perry's day it would have been a goose quill. Today it's a paper soda straw with scotch tape that's been laced with gunpowder. That will communicate the spark down into the breech of the weapon to where the cartridge is at. And thereby making a lot of noise.
Alright, Peter got halyard, he's away. Away. Come up, sail's coming down.
What he's going to use now, he's got in his hand a linstock. That linstock holds a slow match, which is just a cordage that's been dipped in saltpeter. It's been saturated to a point that it gives a slow but steady burn. There would be a bucket of this for each one of these guns. These things would have been lit from embers from the cookstove's fire.
Captain, Fort Carnage, Printed Prime, ready to fire.
Farewell, stand by.
Stand by.
I'll give a shout out to cover your ears. When he says fire, he's going to pause for a second or two also. You will want to cover your ears.
Wow.
It's like a cannon.
Clear down. Did somebody shout down to the galley that we're going to fire?
Fire when ready.
Fire when ready. Cover your ears.
Fire! Hey, here's the tracing. Here's the flare.
And again, now picture that going off 9 times on a side for hours.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Okay, now